so as you guys can see, today I'm with my trainer, which is Body by Derek. He's gonna give you some insight on what we're doing today.
Okay, so today we'll be working on shaping the legs and the butt. I want lunges, squats, different things to make the curves really come out. And so you look really fun.
Let's jump right in. Squats, squats, squats. For Carnival, everybody want to make sure their bumsy is real round, real nice. Girl, do your squats. Make sure that you have the correct form. You want to make sure your feet are shoulder length apart. Now, you can do two different types of squats where your feet are facing forward, which is focusing more on the glutes. When you have it facing outwards, that's more on that thigh area. We're getting everything nice and tight. Now, in this particular video, this is not beginner friendly. You may not want to use as much weight. You don't have to use any weight at all. If you want, you can definitely use like resistance bands, things like that. You just want something probably about 20 inches or so off the floor. You want to rest, bring yourself back up, make sure your back is nice and straight. My trainer did say earlier, we really are focusing on our legs and our butt today. Although we are focusing on those things, please make sure you're wearing your waist trainer because we are going to be working on the core as well. Now, what we're going to do next is some lunges. Now, these lunges are a little different because you're going to be stepping up. Now, my trainer is doing it, but he made it look real easy. It's a little hard to balance, but once you get that balance all set, this is a great exercise. As you can see, if you're looking at my legs, all of my muscles are literally popping. Like everything is being worked out at once. So you want to make sure that you're focusing, try to balance, definitely holding in that core nice and tight, pulling up those legs, stepping back down. Make sure that you're kind of like pointing your foot to a certain extent and just pulling back up, only using your legs and your core. With the road. Nah, I'm excited for Carnival. But next on the booty gain train is the stiff leg deadlifts. Now with these, you don't have to lift so heavy. You can start off with like 20-30 pounds and then gradually add on. It's exactly as stated. Stiff legs. Make sure your legs are straight, probably about 4 to 5 inches apart. You're going to be standing up straight. Originally, when you're bending down to pick up the weight, you want to make sure your back is nice and straight as well. Then when you're pulling up the weights, you want them to be as close to your legs as possible. Pull up. When you're pulling up, you want to make sure that you're tightening and squeezing your glutes as well as your core, getting everything engaged. And then you're just going to keep repeating that cycle. Now, the whole point of this is to keep the vibes. We're trying to look sexy on the road while we chipping, while we whining. We trying to make it through the road, matter of fact. So without further ado, we need to keep working on these legs. We're going to do some jump lunges. Now, one thing with this, you want to make sure that you have your balance. It's very easy to fall. As you can see, you're jumping up and going right back down. It's kind of like your muscles are getting like shocked. It's like, wake up, like, let's go. Let's go. So basically, I'm going to do 10 on each leg. And after that, just as a reminder, everything that I'm showing you guys today, I'm doing 3 sets of. You can take probably like 30-second breaks in between, but you don't want to wait too long. We have some leg curls. Basically, what I'm doing is isolating both of my legs. I'm going to do the left leg first, then the right, and then I'm going to do them together, which is a total of 30 reps. I'm going to do 10 each time. You want to make sure that you're lifting all the way up and you're dropping down slowly. You don't want to hear the machine making that clinking noise. You want to put a weight that you can handle. If you want, start off at like 20-30 pounds, and then if you feel like it's too easy for you, definitely work your way up. We're trying to work on those glutes, those hamstrings, get your bumsy round and your legs nice and thick. The side is called a hyperextension. Now this is great for your back and your butt. You want to make sure that you're trying to go as far down as possible with your back being flat. Make sure that you're holding in your core and pulling back up. When you're pulling up, you're going to
feel some type of stretch right there where your back meets your butt, I would say, and you want to squeeze your butt as well. All of this is just helping you get that nice round butt. If you want that round butt, you know, just like that little dip, the little dip, definitely focus on this exercise. Do as many as you can. This one is slow-mo for you guys because this one works the best. You don't necessarily need this machine. You can use a bench press with no weight at all, just doing the same gesture that I'm doing, lifting your legs back, pressing, and coming back in. Basically what's happening here, we're definitely getting those glutes active. We're making sure those muscles are woken up. Trust me, they are awake. As well as my leg muscles. As you can see, me just holding it together is also working out my back, and I'm also tightening my core. Always make sure that you're tightening your core during any exercise.
Bend over, practice for the work, gal brace, position, gymnast, love the way that you whine and jiggle it. Bend over, practice.
Okay, so we're basically wrapping up here. We're definitely going to do some more lunges. We want to make sure that we're adding weight to this one because we really want to build those muscles. The way to build muscles really is to add weight. So you don't have to start too heavy. As I said before, you can start at probably like 20-30 pounds and then work your way up. We're working on our butts, our hamstrings, and our calves when we're doing these lunges. So it's definitely a great exercise. Try your best to go as low as you can and bring it back up, tightening your core. Always remember to tighten your core. So we're gonna be on that road looking good. Hey.
Okay guys, so that was leg day. We finally finished. Alright, always make sure that you wear your waist trainer even if you're not working on your abs. So I'm going to go ahead and take mine off now. As you can see, Body by Derek has been helping me out. Let's see. Fat.
And cut.
This is a bacchanal in the street botanical, this carnival.